To today's episode of Firecrackers. My name is Ereba Misawako, and I have with me in the studio, I have Oshiomole Noma. Many thanks for being with us today on the show. And I have to say to you, Merry Easter, Happy Easter. I don't know, I've been saying Christmas all morning, and this is just a pre. Oh well, it's always a jolly season, so one have to anticipate it. Yes, indeed. Oh yes, yes indeed. Well, unfortunately, not everyone will be able to eat chicken due to economic hardship and all that. So, but first, let us take this break on celebration of Easter, and we have clergymen urging Nigerians, not just Christians now, but all Nigerians, to imbibe the spirit of the season. Let's take a look at that, and when we come back, we begin discussions. Please stay with us.
The most important of this Easter Sunday is about the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ and the power that rises him up from grave. So every Christian all over the world need to celebrate these days and acknowledge this day because it's a day that no one should forget about. Let everybody have the fear of God and make sure you worship the Lord in fear and not doing bad to any other. Make sure you forgive each another. Make sure you know how to forgive each another. Do not do anything that against the law that can make you to be derailed from the power of the resurrection.
Easter to us is the triumph of Jesus over the spirit of death. Easter to us as believers, it means that the sacrifice that Jesus offered into the very presence of God, the holiest of holies, as it were, was accepted. Easter is victory over the spirit of death. Easter is reconciliation. Easter is divinity reconciling with humanity. Christ has given us the life that is above sin and the nature of sin, the life that is above wickedness. We Christians should go live the life that he has given to us. The world is expecting the blessing of Easter from we Christians. And we must go let the world know that there is hope, that death is not the end.
Hope, that seems to be the word of the day. And if you are to discuss celebrating Easter amidst lots of challenges, because right now in Nigeria, although a lot of people might not want to term it food crisis, but food is expensive, there are security challenges, people who are still upset about the results of the election. How do you see this Easter spirit even coming up in the first place?
Yeah, thanks once again for having me. I think the spirit of Easter is all about sacrifice, sacrifice, and sacrifice. So that Christ sacrificed his life. He could have done otherwise, but he chose to die. So I think that is the supreme price anyone could pay. And no one is asking us to die for another or a neighbor here, but just let your neighbor have the feel of that God has given to you.
Yes, because when we look at Nigeria, Nigeria is probably one of the most religious countries in Africa. And that is not just for Christianity, even for Islam. And both of this religion, of course, not putting out the traditional religion too, but let's say the socially acceptable ones, that is the Islam and the Christianity. Both of this religion preaches what is good for the neighbor, always do right, do the things that are morally upright. But with the situation in Nigeria right now, can we even say that religion is reflecting at all in our hearts?
Religion in Nigeria, regrettably, is obviously about gains. It has been highly commercialized, and once something is excessively, for that matter, commercialized, the spirit of sacrifice is naturally dead, and you can't then maybe like say anyone is having feelings for his or her neighbor. So that is why then you can take that to the political sphere, then down to the individual citizens' day-to-day activities, the way we relate, to each each other, and someone has got to learn from another, and you can then justify there what is there that citizens have got to learn from their leaders. Do you see any of our political leaders deliberately say, let me sacrifice for these people? There's nothing like that. So you said I got to learn, but no one is ready to teach me. Apologies to Julio and the gang. Someone has got to teach me for me to learn. So, and who is the best to teach? Leaders. They are the teachers to citizens.
But do you not see citizens too perhaps playing a role in all this? Because if we look at it holistically, it is still someone among the citizens that will still become the leader. So what do we have to say to ourselves? We are the bedroot, cultivating love for one another, doing what is right, not chasing gains. Do you not feel like that is equally important instead of pointing to the leader and saying?
Of course, we have individual citizens trying their best. You have lots of people in diaspora, I mean, day and night, struggling out in the snow, in the desert, trying to fend for their families. So you also have individuals here, I mean, without really necessarily having to name names. So you have them having to come to aid, paying lots of other school fees, and taking care of medical bills of lots of people, and they wouldn't want their names to be mentioned. So, but then how do we institutionalize this so that it can then portray us as humans, like you have in developed countries, the aged, the infants, the students, the unemployed, the able-bodied but unemployed. They all have their benefits. For instance, in Sweden, as a baby is born, you have something they call national package. You have winter jackets, you have body cream diapers and all that there. Then when you go to most countries in Europe, you have train tickets for the aged, the one for the students and pupils. Then you all have them. Every 30 days or 26 days of every month, you have unemployed able individuals to deter them from going into crime, having to draw something from their accounts without necessarily having to be tagged as vulnerable. Everyone is vulnerable when you lost your job, especially when we lack data. So that's what we are saying. Sacrifice is very important, and it has to be institutionalized.
Yes, indeed.